Hi, today I want to talk to you about the Youth Build Grant that normally comes out at the end of the year, and we're getting closer and closer to the end of the year. I cannot believe that it's September already. Next month will be October, and then November, and then December, and then the year will be over. But for the last 2 years, Youth Build came out in November. So I thought I would do a video for you to get you to start thinking about planning for and preparing for the Youth Build Grant if you want to pursue it this year. So the Youth Build Grant will award you up to $1.5 million. It's been $1.5 million for a while now. I do not know if they will increase it or decrease it, but traditionally it has been $1.5 million that you can request from the Department of Labor to operate a program to serve high school dropouts who have left high school without graduating, without their high school diploma, between the ages of 16 years old and 24 years old. And you help them to get their GED or high school diploma, and you help them with construction skills or a local in-demand skill, and you help them to gain employment, and you also help them with case management. So there are some core components of the grant that I just want to talk to you about right now, because it's going to be really important for you to start getting these components together now, so that when the grant is announced, you'll have these already, or you have them in place, or you would have already set the groundwork to just execute these once the grant is announced, because these are core components of the grant. So the first one is your 25% mandatory match requirement. So a match is a monetary value added to the grant, or a service or a thing that you contribute to the grant in good faith to tell the funding agency that you're also contributing something of value to the grant now that you are requesting grant funding from the funding agency. So that amount is 25% of whatever you request. So if you request the maximum amount of $1.5 million, you will have to provide $375,000 of match contribution to your grant. So that could be cash, but cash is scarce right now. So probably you will provide a service or a thing, or combination thereof, or a lot of different services and things that totals to $375,000. You can definitely contribute more than that, but the minimum required to pass the match threshold is $375,000. So you want to start thinking about where you will be getting cash or things that value cumulatively that amount, or services that you have in your organization or through your community partnerships that total together you'll be able to meet that minimum match requirement. So match is the first component that you should be thinking about and start working on right now, so that you'll be able to have it to apply for the grant when the grant is announced. The next thing you want to start thinking about is an education partner. So education is a huge component of the grant, and you have to provide these participants with GED training or high school diploma training, and also an in-demand skills training, and also construction skills training, because that's a component of the grant. So all these educational features you will need to provide. So it's highly beneficial for you to seek and start talking to a communication partner. Ideally, it could be a local community college or a technical college, even the high school, you can speak to find out if they can provide high school training for you. The community college can also provide GED classes and high school diploma training classes. And the community college can also provide construction skills classes, HVAC, electrical, plumbing, flooring, roofing, windows, doors, cabinetry. All of these are construction skills training that a lot of community colleges provide, and also an in-demand construction, an in-demand industry skill. So outside of construction, if in your area there is in-demand skill sets, this grant also provides you the opportunity to have those classes for the participants as well. So an educational partner is very important. Because construction is a very huge component of the grant, this grant allows you to build 1, 2, or even 3 houses. So you can build up to 3 affordable houses in this grant program. So this is a huge component of the grant because you can actually sell those to recoup program funding, or you can rent these affordable houses and you can have program income into perpetuity. So that's really good for the grant. So having a site or having a site to build a house, or reaching out to the city or the county for maybe a blighted house or 2 blighted houses or 3 blighted houses, or partnering with Habitat for Humanity to work on 1, 2, or 3 of their houses, it's really good. So identifying your construction site is highly, highly important. You also have to identify your in-demand practical hands-on partner. So the Department of Labor wants to know that practical is going to be provided, practical, that's hands-on experience for the participants, that the program will provide practical hands-on experience. Now the participants will already have practical experience on the houses, but it is very important for them to have practical experience, hands-on training in the in-demand industry that you have chosen. So you have to have a partner identified to provide that practical hands-on training. Very important. So let me recap for you. Start thinking about your 25% match. Start thinking about your education partner. Start thinking about how you're going to satisfy the construction site. If you're going to buy land and build, or you're going to partner with the city, the county, for blighted houses in the area, Habitat for Humanity, any construction partner, and also a practical educational partner to provide hands-on training. The final thing you want to start thinking about is who will provide actual employment assistance, right? So employment, remember, you're supposed to help these youths with education and occupational skills training, and then you want to help them to get employed. So identifying an employment partner that meets the skills that you're training your participants on, construction skills or an in-demand industry skill. Identifying a partner that will be able to easily and readily hire your participants is a great partner to have. So I just want to have you start thinking about what you need to do to prepare yourself to apply for the YouthBuild Grant. A lot of public housing authorities are very interested in applying for the YouthBuild Grant because you house predominantly the population that this grant wants to serve. you house a lot of high school dropouts between the ages of 16 years old and 24 years old. And so it will be very rewarding and fulfilling for you to provide them with education and occupational skills training, and also help them to get employed, and then provide case management for them to overcome all the barriers that they will definitely encounter during their life, so that you can keep them stabilized and working. So this is a great $1.5 million grant that public housing authorities should definitely go after. And you should start thinking about it now so that you are better prepared when the grant has been announced.